This is the wedding set I want.
Yeah.
The pony wedding set.
Yeah, let's take this opportunity to show people your books. These are in his big books of learning. I call them big books of learning. You got a pink one and a green one. And we started, I started recording whenever something was really interesting that came up. I would just start jotting down, it's like a worksheet that is on the fly, and it all really started with this page about number formatting. I started with her where I was going like, can you find the date on this receipt? I'm like, it looks a certain way. It's going to have number slash number slash number or number slash number slash 4-digit number or the thing or this. And I started writing these out. I'm like, just look for this format and you'll know it's a date. And then I was like, okay, so to help her understand things and parse things just like a computer would, like you have to know what it would look like, and like time format, it's going to have like those colons in it, right? And phone number, it's going to have the parentheses or the dots or this whatever, hyphens. And an address is always going to, at least here, it's going to have like a number and a name, and it's going to have a city, state, whatever. It's like a format. And if you have that, you can decipher. And here I have websites. There's going to be such and such .com, .this, .that. So this was the inspiration, is that I kept this around. I also did this thing about north, south, east, west as a reference thing for her. North is up, south is down, west is left, east is right. This whole rhyme I have with her. And I had this page, actually the page is in here, where I was like doing it with, and I had like the alphabet like reference. Now suddenly I'm like, we should just make a whole notebook where like that should be there. And then we have tons of other things just like jumped, just because I generate curriculum on the fly. I have here I traded everything into challenge. So she was actually interested in listening to this World of Ellie singing online, and so I decided to create a singing challenge. Right, so Santa can sing a song.
And I'm still watching Arthur a lot.
Yes, I know you are. Let's get talking.
Anna watches Ellie, and then Arthur.
Right, and I was saying how I turned this into like a singing challenge.
And then Anna watches Curious George following and breaking his leg in a museum. I watched that where he follows it and then breaks his leg in a museum.
And then we had a page with favorite episodes of like it's self-knowledge, like my favorite episodes. We even have a page on that, like writing your 10 favorite episodes of all shows, or 20. It's always in blocks of 10, 20, 30, or even 15. So we learn. So she gets this ingrained about, about the fives and tens and decimal type of numbers. For example, here I'm just randomly going through. Everything has a tab. It's all indexed. And I teach you how to organize it so you can find pages again. We have a page, for example, on balance of Anna's like gifts, and people give her money for holidays and stuff. We have holiday? Holiday money. We have a page about your budget.
To
teach you the word budget.
Because you know how Thanksgiving is coming up.
This is her. She indexed all the pages by the name on the tab, because we would start looking like, is it in this book or this book? And we would have to look through all these tabs. You know what I mean? We have to go row by row. It's pretty organized. They're all in order, so it's like it goes by each little group will pull up at the same time. But it's like, it was like really cool to have an index. So I was teaching her how to do an index. So she's doing an index so she can find the pages. We have a hair brushing challenge. I don't know if you noticed, but Anna's hair is doing a lot better lately because we actually now have brushing. She gets a non. Hold for just a second.
With the disc, the figure.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what somebody did. Maybe it's some of the episodes of the show. Yeah, we'll keep talking to me too. Okay, I can't. Nothing to go back to our. Can't think. But if you want to say something about your big books of knowledge. I mean.
Wants to buy the pony wedding set.
Yeah.
The pony wedding set.
I think we need to find them cheaper than $40.
You can find a cheaper one, and then it'll be the small size with 3 ponies in them.
Yeah, because I can't. That's what I'm saying. I think we could probably find it for less. This is a really important one. This is the When's challenge, where I think everything may read backward from where you are. But basically, it has like all the past, present, and future whens, like yesterday, a long time ago, this morning, in the past, last night, when underscore, like when I came back from the vacation, when something, right? Once, before, recently, used to, last blank, like last week, last month, last year, until blank, like until tomorrow, until next week, until I come home. And then I have like all these basic things like blank days ago, blank weeks ago, blank months ago. So you can say 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. The agos. Last blank, like last month, last year, last time we went, etc. So that's example of that. And then we have one about like in blank days, in 2 days, in 3 days, soon, again, never, whatever. These are about the future. And these are the ones present, like usually, right now, today, this year, this week, lately, they're kind of like present. So this, Anna just accomplished the when goal of like saying a when to pretty much every sentence. Like, can we get ice cream the next time we go shopping at Pick and Save? Or
I already wrote that on my list.
you wrote one on the list.
Ice cream.
Okay, thank you for saying that. Oh, that's a stage 5 goal where you jump in the conversation, like you're monitoring the conversations around you. You jump in. By the way, I don't know if you saw that, but that's emerging. So she's monitoring what I'm saying, which she didn't used to do. Okay, so that's the When's challenge, and then we have like this thing on someone was doing like the immune system with her and about antibodies, and whenever something comes up, let's say she's sick, we'll do a page on the immune system. She adds stickers and stuff, and they're all like she usually adds like really cute stuff. This book is newer, but like this book it feels like it's hers, and she's like, oh, let's grab the big book of knowledge, and then we have these, and we add these things. This is her doing all the holidays. When they came up, they're all in here.
Because they're coming up.
Look, January, a holiday for each month.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
It is coming up soon.
Halloween's over.
That's good telling me.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving is Christmas.
Right. That's why we did that page on holidays, because they're almost every month. And this is like a musical notation page, because she's kind of into music. I was trying to get her to like write down the music or parse the music. And here's one about like she once took an interest in a protractor. I was cleaning up a drawer and I almost like took it out of her hand because she was just standing there with it like, what's this? And I was like, oh, let's like do a protractor. And we just did a little bit, but it's like she's done something with it almost like, I don't want to say like everything. Here's decimal point, like before, smaller and less than like numbers, powers of 10. And it just goes on. And a lot of it is conceptual. But there are even things like the calendar challenge is actually this calendar challenge page was for her to just draw a calendar and plan what she's going to put on each page in the picture. So the holidays are just the beginning of that. We're going to have a vision board. I already have it. I mean, there's so many challenges. We have a vision board challenge where she puts down whatever she would want to put on a vision board, and we'll make a vision board about her future, like goals and how she can imagine what she's going to be doing, even if it's pretty soon. We have cursive. She's working on writing things in cursive. Things. Anyway, so you get the idea. It's really cool. Then we have these challenges that I give her $5 or $10, depending on if it's a really expensive one. Usually $5, and I just use it for things that like I might have bought it for her, but I definitely buy her a lot more when she does this. Look, here's her working on all the letters for cursive, because she got a letter from somebody that was in cursive and she couldn't read it. So I was like, oh, and then here I won't show this, but it's a check. So it's like me. It's like a. See, I've covered it, but it's basically a check. Like here's a check here, and I have her write checks, and I teach her how to write all the checks. She's been writing paychecks. She wrote most of the paychecks. Isn't that exciting? She wrote the paychecks last time. I was helping her write paychecks. So the idea is then you get these challenges, you sum it up at the back, you keep track of what she buys, so she's learning about money. These are the challenges. Look, Anna's challenges and how much she makes.
Yes.
So anyway, hold for a second. I'm buzzed some of the end. They're here early. Oops, that's okay. So
that's okay because you told
okay.
them to come. Like
yeah, I know. I was going to delay her, but anyway. So you have all these things that she tracks, what she has money for. So she's learning about like how to manage her, like a more adult management of her finances and stuff. Just reversing faces. Can you reversing faces? Here, can we do reversing faces? We haven't done reversing faces. Let's do here. You stay there. I'm gonna go reverse you. Ready? It's different. Look. That's neat. Isn't that neat? Let's try. I should do this with your shoulder like this. Look, do it like this. Other shoulder. Cool. That is so cool. Can you look at me while you're doing it? I can see you. Look. I love that. And now we can do reversing. Here, I'll go this shoulder, and you do opposite shoulder, like this one. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so cool.
It is cool.
Thank you for hugging me. Use your forehead. Yes. Like Eskimos. Nose. Your nose is like Eskimos. Nose. Can you do it like this where you touch your nose? This. Look, we did it. Cool. We never do that. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, let's do one more of these before we go. Let's see if we can make it. Go like this, and then wait. You keep going. The point is, you keep your hand going. Keep your hand going. If your hand is coming down, keep it coming down. Past me. Actually, let's move back a little bit so our hands don't touch so much. Ready? Now keep your hand going. Let's do one hand at a time. One hand at a time. Keep it going up, down. Keep it going up. Ready? Keep it going up. Keep it going down. Like that. So like that. And the slapping just happens on the way, right? Like that. That's why we're not sliding. It's before we don't do slide. There, like that. You do that slow motion. Like that. Actually, you keep your arm a little further back there. You can slap easier and keep moving. Because otherwise, if we're overlapping too much, it's too much friction. Like that, like that. Yes. Can you do that with me? Keep your hand moving. Nice! Look at you. Keep your hand moving. Nice. Nice! Look at you! And actually keep this arm a little bit back because it's getting, if it gets too hard to, it's hard to keep going if the person's hand is like right there. Like that. This is so excellent. Oh my gosh, you're doing it, Anna. Look, you did it. Let's go ahead and do like one of these. Nice. Okay. Oh, let's do that. Like that. Nice. Nice. Go down. You keep going down. You keep going down. I'm going to go up. Now you reverse it. Now you're... Yes. Yes, you're doing it. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're doing it. Look at you. Look at you. This isn't bad. We're doing good. I'm really proud of you. That was really good. This is a challenge. We're actually going to make this a challenge in the book. This is why we got the books this morning. This is going to be I don't know what they call it, the hand slap challenge or whatever.
Hey Mom, Daddy might, I can pretend Daddy might guess that he might say stop hiding doorbells under the couch.
I cover it with a pillow when you're sleeping.
Daddy might say stop hiding doorbells.
Okay, so it's going to go.
And then Daddy might guess
the hand slap challenge.
He might tell me to stop smirking at them and being silly.
He might tell you that. That's true.
He might say don't because people are trying to get in.
Yeah, he might tell you. He might say, "What would you say to that?"
Like,
would you say, "Okay, Dad, I won't do that"? Or would you say, "Well, I'm going to just keep doing it because that's what I want"?
Daddy might tell me not to hide the doorbell under a couch.
Yeah.
We think Dad might say not the couch.
Actually, let me go ahead and pause for a second. Let me pause for just a second because I want to get totally off topic. That was an example of also using imagination in both Sunrise and.
Daddy might say He might say people are trying to get in. They're stuck.
Right, and we don't want to make them wait.
Yeah.
Actually, because if you think about it, you probably want to wait outside the door too. Okay, so really quick. So this is in summary what we just did. I was showing you this really great way of getting well, in some cases, social skills, like taking interest in people, what you like about people, not like about people. We have pages that are social, but it's substantially other skills and incorporate it in the Sunrise program by writing them down so that it goes from person to person. So when I write down something like the challenge, like the hand slap challenge, I'm going to show people about, I'm going to probably write more about it here, that other people can follow up and do it with her, practice and get it going, and then it's not like what you do gets all forgotten. The second thing is showing you how to incorporate the not by Yell method with with Sunrise, because like there's variations, imagination you saw at the very end, you saw variations, but also ABM does movement, and I was trying to get her to see if she can figure out how to do, those things people do on the bus like this. I've wanted to do that for a long time. We have like a handshake we do like, this, blah, 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 whatever. We have a handshake we do and things like that. So now I'm incorporating things that are, as you saw, physical and making it part of the variations. So there's a lot of physical variations because I'm doing the Not by Yell method, the practitioner training, and it's like I'm trying to incorporate that into I guess it's variations and things that we do. And it's really good because she's learning how to coordinate her physical body and map her physical body. So even like one of the challenges I have in here is, like I mentioned, is the hairbrush challenge, where I drew out how to brush your hair, and it's amazing how much there is to it. You got to brush like this, you got to brush like this, you got to brush like that, and you got to brush like that, and you got to brush like that, and then you got to fluff it. There's a lot to brushing hair, and so like that's a challenge we were doing, and it's in the book. And every time she brushes her hair, it tracks and it comes up to. I'm almost done, Anna. What is it? Did you want to say?
Oh yeah,
the what?
I put spiders outside. She doesn't even smash them.
Right, I put spiders out. I don't smash them.
Daddy always smashes glass.
It's true. See, that's an interesting thing to know about me. You can put actually that we can start doing a page about different things, people's different styles and and traits. That would be a good page. Anyway, so that's an example of how I make a curriculum on the fly. So thank you for her little toy wolf. It's so cute. I know, it's so cute. Anna earned that. She did all these challenges, and she earned a lot of money. Anyway, okay, so thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more Sunrise ABM kind of mixed stuff. And till later, have fun. Bye.